Welcome to Scotch Night.
These guys are
So,
Scotch for Dummies!
so you know, we got a bunch of stuff going on. It's been a while since we got together and had a review. So we're happy to be back at the bar. Some of us are so happy they're wearing their jewelry tonight.
That's right. Tiara time. Because
yeah.
I won the NCAA tournament brackets. That's right. I'm the winner.
And nobody's forcing him to wear the crown. He really wants to.
He likes the crown.
He's supernova.
So
it's my win. I'm going to celebrate how I want.
all right. So tonight we've actually got a backlog of scotch. We're going to be working through.
It's a rough job.
Really bad
job. Right? So we've got JURA tonight. This is their 16-year, the Diurachs own. So JURA is next to Isla. It's more towards the coast.
Northeast.
Northeast. Not a lot of people live on the island. They're very proud of their one village, one pub, and one distillery. This particular distillery was, well, they think that the distilleries on the island started in the early 1800s. This particular one was built in the early 60s and started bottling in the early 70s. And this iteration of their tasty beverage starts in American oak for 14 years, and we finish off in sherry casks for 2.
Now this is the unpeated version too, right?
Yes.
Right.
That's right.
Which sherry cask means we're probably going to like it.
It's not gonna suck. I can tell you that.
If you like sweet, it's probably good for you.
Says Andrew.
Yeah.
There's no smoke? What are we doing? Why
We're
am I
on the wrong
here?
island.
You like some sweet. They'll be all peat head over here.
We're on the wrong island. I'm excited about this.
Wow.
I'm looking forward to this.
The nose is nice.
Yeah.
Oh, weird. I just got some. Almost, it's like a gingerbread,
Some,
like a bready, and yeah.
I got like candied orange peel.
Candied fruit. I smell.
You guys not smell any alcohol?
No.
I get a little
Tiny.
touch, but not really. It's a lot more sweet fruit.
Fruity.
Yeah.
Gosh, really fruity.
Yep.
Caramel, vanilla, orange, fruit.
Yeah.
I get fruit, but not sweety. Not real sweet.
Really?
Nice.
Dude, you get cold?
When's the last time you sniffed some scotch?
Yeah, that's right.
been a long
I
time.
haven't had my nose in a glass of scotch in a while.
So yes, of course, you gotta take several sniffs. You can't
Almost,
just smell once.
No.
A little bit
hello? How are you?
How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
don't throw that out.
No, I'm not gonna do
So
that.
it's got some legs on it. It's got a little something going on.
It's got some almond notes.
It's only, what is it, 40% alcohol? 40%.
Yep.
Standard bottling.
All right, let's taste this.
There's some kind of fruit in there, and I can't put my nose on it.
A little sweet.
Wow.
That's
Bread.
nice.
Wow, did that go down?
yeah.
You get a lot of bread on that first
Yeah.
Wow.
I thought I was crazy at first, but
That's what it tastes like. It's very malty.
It's
That
yeah.
bread, the wheat,
Malty.
not wheat.
Yeah.
Wow.
Flour.
that malt. Yeah.
Hello, lover.
That's
Where
nice.
did you come from?
So that really fruity,
Smooth.
almost fruitcake smell
Yeah.
with a little bit of spice in it, and then the bread, you get the bread coming through.
Who's Diurachs, and where can I find this person?
It's not super spicy to me.
No.
It's smooth though. There's
yeah,
no heat, no
And
burn
I
at
got
all.
like, just a small amount of heat for me. Just a very small amount.
It's a nice smooth glass.
What's the price on this bottle?
You're looking at 73 is what we
Okay.
paid for it.
16-year scotch.
16-year scotch, so I mean,
That's
it's,
a good deal.
you know,
I don't think it's a bad price.
we've paid more for younger scotch.
I have a feeling this
We
is gonna
paid
open
more
up.
for non-age statements.
Now, those
True
reviews are coming.
We've paid
So-
more for blends too. I mean, this is interesting.
So this,
Now,
I have
this
a
is
feeling
their-
the water's gonna open.
They have other bottlings. This is, I believe, their oldest one.
Okay.
They do a 10-year. I think they do a 12.
That's right.
So they've got some other stuff. I think they have an NAS too.
I don't know about that one.
But this one is the priciest, I think, of the ones that we've seen anyway. I'm sure there's
Can I say
probably.
smell dates? Is that?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
Sure.
it's got some dried
Fruit
fruit,
smell, yeah,
like
really.
like dense dried fruit.
Now that kind of, you guys
That's,
do
that
water
that
down?
aroma
water
really
yet, no.
does. I
It
do
opens
like
a
that
lot-
fruit.
lot more
I
with
love
the water.
the fruit. This is.
You get a little more deeper fruit tones.
It's got a lot of stuff going on in that glass.
I'm telling you, orange is super
I'll tell you
strong
what. When I really switched it around and hit some of the corners on the side of my tongue, I get a little bit more spice.
The color is nice too. It's a nice dark color and
You know, about that, there's been some comments about the E150 and everything.
Legs.
Duly noted.
Legs are good.
But we've talked about it several times, and I think there's got to be a mention that whether a distillery puts, you know, coloring in it or not, subconsciously when you see a color of something, you associate a flavor with it. I mean, whether it's affecting the taste or not, and whether it's artificially colored or not, it's going to affect the way you interpret the way you taste it, to some degree. I mean, it has to.
Yeah.
If it didn't, why would they bother putting that, turning the color? That's my point.
Right. But at the same time, I think that it's all,
Marketing, maybe?
well, I think it's all more for consistency, you know? I mean,
Right, that's true.
can they go dump a whole vat of E150 in the Scotch? Sure they can, but they're probably not going to. You know, I mean, it's just to mellow out the edges. It's like me putting salt or pepper in a dish. It's, you know, I'm not trying to, you know, change the flavor of the food completely. It's there to enhance it and to kind of smooth out the edges and to bring it to where I want it to be
Alright.
as the producer. So that's my take on it anyway.
All right, so let's start.
All right,
start giving numbers.
Okay.
Out of 4 fingers, where do you put this?
All right, so just put some water on it, and the first whiff of it after the water didn't change much. I've swirled it around, let it sit for a good 15-20 seconds, and I get
It's better.
a brown sugar smell now.
Yeah.
A burnt sugar, brown sugar, real dark sugary smell. Let's see what it does to the taste of it.
I like it with and without the water.
Yeah.
It gives it, it opens it up a little bit on the water. It's got.
I don't know which
Smooths
one I
the
like it
edges
better.
underwater, I think.
I think it's a little sweeter with water. I really like this. I think this is a good dram. I like the flavor of it. I love the smoothness of it.
It's smooth. It's true, too.
It's got enough complexity and character to draw my interest and want another glass. Water had an interesting effect on it, but not negative. I liked it both. I agree with you. I like it both with or without water. I'm curious to see what would happen if I put a little bit of chill on it with a cube or something. But I really like this. This is our first bottle of this distillery, right? So
It is.
I gotta be good to it. I like this stuff. I'm gonna give it a 3.
Wow.
Okay.
Alright.
There we go.
The
Well,
house
I'm sitting here looking, if you see me looking down, I'm looking at our whiskey wheel here, trying to get the flavoring. And this is really in that woody,
country
winey
song.
cereal. This is where I kind of put this
Sure.
one. No smoke, no peat, none of that kind of stuff. And not even a whole lot of floral. It's really kind of a wine bread kind of side. I would give this a 2.5, 2.25. Can't go there. I'll probably give it a 2.5 out of 4 fingers, because it's not real. Complex isn't the right word. I like more smoke. I like more peat. I like more finish, and this
Sure.
doesn't have a
That's
whole lot
true.
of finish.
You do that. Okay.
The nose is
Used to be
nice.
true.
I like, I do like. I'm learning. I like the dried fruit aroma as well as the smoke and peat. So I'm going to give it a 2.5 for a good dram. Price is a little high.
16
especially
years.
for
16 years or so.
For well, I don't care how old it is. What does it taste like?
Would you
Maybe,
give
maybe,
2.5,
maybe I'm
you
an
said?
advocate. Yeah, I'll give it to it. Maybe I'm an advocate for the non-age statement. If you're blending it well and it tastes good, I don't care how old it
True,
is.
true. I'm not gonna argue with you. You know, you make good points, man.
2.5 in that range.
I'm gonna go 2.5 right out of the gate here. This is a good Scotch. The price is right. I think 16 is definitely worth the price. It's a good tasting Scotch. It's right in my wheelhouse as far as the sweetness.
Yeah, it is.
I agree with Mark. I think it does have some complexity to it. The fruit, to brown sugar, to just a little bit of maybe even say charred oak. I think in here a little bit. It's tasty. The palate is smooth. The alcohol is
smooth.
really low. I mean, just barely anything at
Yeah.
all. And the finish is nice and clean.
Out of curiosity, 43%. I don't know if we mentioned that.
43.
43%. So 86 proof.
It's not bad. Yeah. So what I say, 2.5.
Yeah.
2.5. Yeah, it's a good Scotch. I'll buy it.
So I'm just sitting here and I haven't taken a sip for a while. I'm just kind of letting the flavor linger in my mouth a little bit, and I think you're wrong on the lingering finish.
Button heads here.
Well, I get
Don't wrestle.
ding. I get a little bit of, it's like sweetness at the back of the tongue, like when you eat cantaloupe or something. It's got like that sweet, fruity flavor. They just kind
Like
of.
your tongue swelling, like you're allergic to it.
As I sit here and hear you talk, I'm trying to.
It's not a heavy taste like, when you drink an Island,
No,
you're like,
not
oh
at all.
yeah, I can taste that for a half hour. This is more like, it's all sweet and lighter notes. And,
Subtle.
so it's a much more subtle Scotch. I liked it without the water. I liked it with the water. I thought that the water kind of opened it up and brought some.
Did it? I didn't take a whole lot.
See, I think it brought forward a little bit of. I didn't get any. I got a little bit of spice when it was neat. I didn't
Okay.
get that after the water was
Right.
added. I got a little bit more of the sweet notes coming through. Not overly complex, but a good glass. I'm debating between 2.5 and 3, so I'm sitting here talking, trying to figure it out. I
Do it, man. Pull the trigger.
There are very few number threes or 3 levels that you get for $70.
It's not like
I
you're
know.
disarming a bomb here, man. Pick
know.
a wire.
No, we got
dude.
time.
Snip it.
YouTube's
Let's
we're
go
gonna lose
3.
all our YouTube.
Boom, he said.
All
Let's
right.
go 3.
So-
I like this. It's got some complexity to it. It's not a $100 bottle, so you can
No.
actually afford to go buy it.
For 16 year, you're gonna get a good
For a
bottle of
16
Scotch.
year, and the flavor's good. With water, without water, you can pour this for people who maybe don't like Scotch that much. It's
Yeah.
got a sweetness about it,
So
so it's not going to drive
2.7
people away.
it's getting better. I mean, just
Yeah,
sitting here.
2.75.
Is that what we're
2.75
at?
around the board.
325 2.75.
How about that?
Jura.
Thanks for watching, guys.
good stuff.
You guys get out there.
Jura.
Enjoy.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I like this.
Hey, for anybody that's hanging around still watching, that's right. I'm a winner. Don't you forget it.
You're supposed to take that off.
That's an outtake right there.
Hey, Scotch lovers. Thanks for watching.
Joining the conversation.
More videos below.
And hit subscribe before you go so you can get the new videos when they come out.
Sláinte.
Cheers.